Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
And now, lining up
The midfield three,
Arsenal.
Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and
And he's let fly! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Rice really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schlosser! Harmlessly behind. Oh, easy pickings there. He is just caressing. Saka! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ruggeri venturing down the left. Ruggeri, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now he's got space here. Barrios. Now Pubil. Longley. Barrios. Baina. And he's managed to get free. Ruggeri has the space to scheme. Solid! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Goal! After 10 minutes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
He's having a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Zubimendi. And he lines up a cross. Llorente getting this one clear. Simeone. Barrios. Koke. Ruggeri. Can he get it through? Ruggeri picks it up out wide. He's got away. Here comes... And a header! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Saka surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Griezmann. Oh, good spread. This looks promising. Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? The ball has bounced loose now. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Saka is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rice goes short. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, nice touch. Timber's cross.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Griezmann. Zubimendi. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Griezmann. Simeone. Looking to play him in. Saliba. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Ruggeri, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Baina. And it's Griezmann. That's a good ball out wide. Timber. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Nicely weighted ball. Llorente. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's made its way to him. Calafiori. Gyökeres. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. And here's Saka. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's following up! And no mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's shifting through the gears here, looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. That'll be a corner. And it's been taken short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gyökeres, not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Saka! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Driven in. That's a decent clearance. Applies the finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Ødegaard. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
The ball goes in. Longley getting this one clear. Koke. He's in a great position here. And Baina. Ruggeri in acres of space out wide. Ruggeri stood his ground strongly. Chance! And he's stuck it away. And they're back in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Oblak is there to clear. Barrios. And it's Llorente. Can he latch on to this? Gyökeres. And now the breakaway. That's been slipped through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rice. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, this does not look good. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Griezmann. Trossard. Shot a goal! And again! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Koke. And it's Griezmann. Now Ruggeri. Baina. He's had it taken off him. Gyökeres. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
After 55 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Griezmann.
That's good play from him.
And here's Sörloth. It's Griezmann! What a save by David Raya! Gyökeres. And he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammate...
Odegaard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No way through, so back it comes. And he's heaved it away. Arsenal have reclaimed it. So we've reached the hour mark. Zubimendi running with the ball. Koke did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Timber makes the interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That has ended up in no man's land. Zubimendi. Now it's Solot. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Griezmann! Becoming a modern great. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer after
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Calafiori. And it's Zubimendi. Good chance here! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Baina sends it crossfield. It's a really well-measured ball. Gyökeres. Now Griezmann. And that's a throw-in. Calafiori. Rice. Madueke. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it. Rice. Calafiori produces a cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kubil. Koke. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Llorente. Llorente. Oh, that's fabulous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's gone direct here.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Number 12.
Okay, gathers from the goal kick.
On the field.
Arsenal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Bina. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saka with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Madueke. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Arsenal could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, that's well spotted. Barrios. Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Lookman coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And here's Havertz. Madueke! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Koke. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Real chance! Crosses it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Bina. Koke. He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Now it's Ødegaard.
That's
an excellent interception. Oblak clears without hesitation.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bina. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Rice. Rice powering forward here. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Bina. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Arsenal just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
A quick
And all
reminder
that remains
today
for me
smoking
is to
only
thank Jim
allowed in
Beglin.
areas
That's
shown
it
on
from
this
us
map.
tonight.
Thank you
A
for your
very good